Hello friends, good morning, Vande Mataram, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Swaminarayan. My name is Bilal Dolodia. In this video, we start our new chapter. It is chapter number 5, Arithmetic Progression. Okay, so just be ready, open your mind, let's start it. First of all, we learn the theory part of this chapter. Okay, chapter name is Arithmetic Progressions. Okay, in short, it is said as AP. Okay, AP it means arithmetic progression. Okay, so first of all, what is the arithmetic progression? Okay, what is the arithmetic progression? Progression, that means either increasing, otherwise decreasing. Okay, progression, that means progress. It is either in plus, otherwise it is in negative. Okay, that means continuously increasing, otherwise continuously decreasing. Okay, and arithmetic is basically related with the addition and subtraction, right? So either increasing, either decreasing. Arithmetic, we know the basic arithmetic process: addition, subtraction, multiply, division, right? Arithmetic progression, that means in numerically either continuously increasing number, either continuously decreasing number. And second thing for arithmetic progression is this difference is sum. This difference is sum. That means either continuously same number increasing, otherwise continuously same number decreasing. That is AP. Okay, and basically in real life situation, if a simple interest is there, okay, if we give some rupees to someone at simple interest, so every year interest is same, right? Every year interest is same. So for example, if we give 1,000 rupees to someone, if we give 1,000 rupees to someone at 1%, okay, at 1%, so every year interest is 10 rupees, right? So every year interest is 10 rupees. So every year 10 rupees increasing, right? In first year 10 rupees interest, second year 20 rupees interest, third year 30 rupees interest. So every year 10 rupees increase. Okay, so this is the example of arithmetic progression. Okay, if we give the payment of loan, if you think about the payment of loan, okay, if 5 lakh loan is there, and if every year we give the 20,000 rupees, so every year 20,000 rupees we need to submit. Okay, so in first year 20,000, in second year total 40,000, in third year total 60,000 rupees we need to give. Okay, that means in first year we need to give 20,000, in second year even we need to give 20,000, in third year even we need to give the 20,000. But if we think about the total payment, then if we give the payment 20,000 in first year, so how many remaining? 480, right? 4,80,000. In second year even we give the 20,000 rupees, so how many remaining? 4,60,000. In third year even we give the 20,000, so how many remaining? 4,40,000. So initial amount is 5 lakh. Every year 20,000 decrease, right? Initial payment is 5 lakh, after that 480 lakh, 4,80,000, after that 4,60,000, after that 4,40,000. So this is the example of decreasing period at same difference. Okay, decreasing difference is same. Every year 20,000. If we pay the loan, then every year from total amount 20,000 is decreased. So in such case, this is the arithmetic progression. Okay. So if continuously we save some money from the yearly saving, okay, if in yearly saving we save the 1 lakh rupees, in second year even 1 lakh rupees, in third year even 1 lakh rupees, in fourth year even 1 lakh rupees, okay, so it is even the example of arithmetic progression, okay, because every year 1 lakh rupees increasing in total saving. Okay, so these are the example of arithmetic progression. There are lots of example in the world of arithmetic progression. Okay, so it is called series. AP is one type of series, and we have lots of series: arithmetic progression, geometric progression, okay, Taylor series. So many series are there, but right now we learn about the arithmetic progression, AP. Okay, in standard 11 commerce, you will learn about the geometric progression. Here arithmetic progression, in that arithmetic progression, and in science field, in 11 science, you will learn about both this progression, arithmetic progression and geometric progression. That means the same chapter is there in the standard 11 science. Okay, same chapter is there in standard 11 science, chapter number 9, arithmetic progression and geometric progression. And in commerce field, you will learn about the geometric progression. And for that, you need to have the basic knowledge of arithmetic progression. So right now, we start our chapter arithmetic progression. So here, you need to remember the same in your further studies too. Okay. Now, first of all, the definition of arithmetic progression. It is a series. It is a series in which difference of any two adjacent term is same. Okay, here is mistake. If it is a series in which difference of any two adjacent term is same. Okay, one series is there in AP, and if you take the difference of any two adjacent term, so at all the time you will get the same difference D. It is called arithmetic progression. Okay, difference D is same between the two adjacent terms. For example, here some series are there: 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, continuously infinite number. Okay, this is the series of odd positive integer. Right? This is the series of odd positive integer: 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Now, if you think about the difference, so here 3 minus 1, 2, 5 minus 3, 2. Right? Here difference 3 minus 1, 2, 5 minus 3, 2, 7 minus 5, 2. So every time difference D is same, it's a 2. Every time our difference are same. Okay, so this is the example of arithmetic progression AP. Now 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 continuously. So here difference between these two terms 0, 5 minus 5 0. Here difference 0, here even difference 0. Right? So here even difference in two adjacent terms are same. That's why it is called AP, arithmetic progression. Here one example is that 6, 4, 2, 0. So if you think about the difference, so 4 minus 6, minus 2, 2 minus 4, minus 2, 0 minus 2, minus 2. So every time our difference is same, minus 2. That's why this is AP. So these are the example of AP in that difference of any two adjacent term is same. Okay. Now for this series 5, 5, 5 continuously, it is also called constant series. Okay, it is also called constant series. Here all the term are same. All the term are same. Constant number is there 5. That's why it is called constant series. Okay. In GSCB textbook, old one, it is written that this is not an AP. This is not an AP because in that definition of arithmetic progression is different. So in old GSCB textbook, the definition of arithmetic progression is it is a series in which difference of any two adjacent term is same, but it cannot be 0. Okay, it is mentioned in the GSCB textbook that it is a series in which difference of any two adjacent term is same but not 0. That's why in GSCB textbook it is written that this is not AP. But in NCERT book, only this definition is that it is a series in which difference of two adjacent term is same. Here it is not necessary that difference D. Here there is no any restriction for difference D. Okay. Here there is no any restriction for difference. Here difference can be 0. What is the basic definition of arithmetic progression? Is difference of any two adjacent term is same. Okay. But in actually which definition is right? This definition is right because all the formulas that we have for the arithmetic progression, it is true for this constant series. Okay, all the formulas, all the theories are true for this constant series. So alternatively, we can say that this is even arithmetic progression. Okay. Now after that, we need to learn about some terminology here. A is called first term. Okay. Here lots of terms are there in this series. Okay. Here even in series we have two types: infinite series and definite series. Okay, infinite series, that means it goes to the infinite number, and definite series, it means if here we give the last term is equals to minus 10, so this is definite series. Okay, total number of terms we can count here. Okay, we can count here total number of terms. Here infinite numbers are there, so we cannot count the total numbers. Okay, so here lots of terms are there. So in that, A is called first term, small a. Small a is called first term. Okay, and difference between these two terms, it is denoted by small d. D is called common difference. Okay, D is called common difference, and this difference between any two adjacent term in both the series, any two adjacent term in both the series are same. Difference D is same for full series. After that, n represents order of term. N represents order of term. That means if we think about the fifth term, so it is represented by 5. Okay, if 5 is equals to 10, that means order of your term is 10. N represents order of term. First term, second term, third term, fourth term. So n represents order. After that, an, that means nth term. An, that means nth term. Okay. Here n is also used for total number of terms. N is also used for total number of terms. Total how many terms are there? Okay. And here an means nth term. Now if you want to think about the fifth term, so it is represented by a5. Okay. 5 represents order, fifth term. A7, seventh term. So this, here we have n, so n is equals to 7. So n represents order. Okay, an, so here n represents order. Here a15 is there, so 15th term. Okay, a30 is there, so 30th term. So here this is the value of n represents order of term, and an represent nth term, right? A15, that means 15th term. A7, that means n7, 7th term. A30, that means n30, 30th term. Okay. After that, Sn is there. Sn means what? Addition of first nth term of an AP. Addition of first nth term of an AP, that means arithmetic progression. Okay. Here we have lots of here we have lots of term. Now if we want to find sum of first three terms, it is represented by Sn, that means S3. Here S3 means what? Sum of first three terms. N represents order. Okay, S3 means sum of first three numbers. Okay, so Sn represents addition of first nth term of an AP. In such situation, for example, in loan payment, if you want to find after 12 years how many total loan I paid, how many total loan amount I paid, okay, so for that we can use S12. If you want to find after 12 years how many loan I paid, it is represented by S12. It is addition of first 12 terms. It means addition of your first 12 years. Okay, so directly you can find S12. That means every time if you pay the 20,000 loan, so you do not need to add that 20,000 12 times. Okay, so every time you do not need to do the addition process, directly you can find the total payment after 12 years by using the concept of SN, addition of first and terms. Okay, so SN represent addition of first and terms.